Hello, I'm Aiden. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for more Poly Bridge 3 today. I am very excited for more triangles. We are so back. Minor Mountains, level 5, perched path. So we have $20,000, no anchors in the middle. Try resting your bridge on the island. Yeah, well, I guess they built the island for me. That's kind of, that's quaint. Very kind of them to do. Unnecessary, but kind nonetheless. So, try resting your bridge on the island. But then why would they put the rest on the island? The devs did the work for me. Now it's just about building a thing for this truck. 8 mass. That's like kinda heavy, but that's not crazy heavy. That's like not that bad at all. I'm interested to see if I can just regular people trust this, you know? Just get away with some cheeky little regular people trusses. Like so. I guess I'll have to do some in the middle anyway. Because if I didn't have these points right, then this one node in the middle would be a pivot point. So the bridge could move on that axis, which I don't want to have happen. So I think, what was the original goal? The original goal was being in top 50% all time on every bridge. And considering the budget being only $2,700 under, it's not looking promising. I mean, it holds totally fine. Truck's kind of schmoovin', to be honest. Got some horsepower in that one. Max stress 69. Nice. Let's go, chat. Yeah, bottom 23%. Not gonna cut it. No, top 50% is the goal, always. So my question is, we weren't very high stress. So I'm wondering if I can shrink pretty much every truss? Right? Is that what I did? No, this one's higher. So it's still symmetrical, but now we're 3,200 under budget, so that's a fair bit of money saved. I don't really know if it's plausible to save money on this little underbridge support because it looks fairly optimized. Let's just see what an extra couple $100 gets us on the old leaderboards. Such a beautiful map too. Very neat. Little, what is that, a life house? A fire watch house? I don't even know. No, still bottom 27. Okay, so looking like I'm gonna have to do some little saucy little adjustments, maybe like so. Perhaps simply having one supporting node is enough. That is technically a hinge point, but if the bridge isn't necessarily moving anyway, that is a good way to save almost another $1,000. Let's try. Let's give her a shot. It seems fine. That's because it is fine. I'm epic, and I just made a nice, beautiful triangle, which is my speciality. 80% stress. We're still kind of fine, and we made top 50%. So that's a mission accomplished. It's what is it called when you eliminate variables or something? I don't know. Some scientific term. Pretend I said something smart right there about eliminating variables and how that makes shit more epic. Now, kind of one of my favorite parts of this game is the gallery, seeing how other people kind of thought to do this. So I did it for 15.8, and the budget was 20 or 30 thou? No. 20 thou. The budget was 20 thou. So what did people do most recently? This person did it for 1,000 and change cheaper. OMG. gosh. OM gosh. Well, count me corrected. I know when to take an L. Count me corrected. So it turns out these nodes here that I originally called out as being sus, like being hinge points, didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. The fact that there's really no movement on the bridge anyway. And I guess all the trusses connect, so there's no curve, there's no potential for movement, and all the trusses being connected in between these two nodes on a flat bridge means it wouldn't have moved. Okay, so that's where the big money save is. Good to know. Good to know. I know when to take my L's, and that is a significant lesson learned. 22 thou. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it's really not an episode here if there's not something phallic, you know? If there's just not something a little phallic going on. So this wonderful person here just decided to, hey, I'll make the bridge stand, but you're gonna have to look at this. You'll just have to look at this cock while I'm doing it. And you know what? More power to you. More power to you. What's next? Cliff brace. Try bracing your bridge against the cliff's edge. Kind of bars, actually. Try bracing your bridge against the cliff's edge. Can I get a dub in the comments for bars? What are we teaching people? Like, I get I'm still in World 1, right? So they're trying to lead people along that may not have the knowledge to do so. But why would you say try bracing your bridge against the cliff's edge, bars, when you already did it? You already braced it against the cliff, right? Like, shouldn't you have just allowed people to, like, get after it? And then if they need help, there's like a press H for hint button. And it would like auto build the devs example. I don't know how I feel about that. Seems trivial, but I will use what they provided to see if I like it. To see if it's really what I would have done. You know, just testing the waters. So that, I mean, that's fairly logical, hey? Take what they did, and then just make it more epic and cool. That's symmetrical. So we're, what, 2,600 under budget? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, that's not good enough for me. I think I can be epic and cool and save a little bit of money by making a wooden muscle. Because if I do the math right, this piece of steel costs $1,400, right? This wooden muscle costs $1,200. So that's money saved, and money saved is money earned. So I guess you can just call me a future millionaire with how much money I'm earning. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I got the millionaire mindset. That's a lie. I really don't. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. But now we're $3,000 under budget, which has potential. And I think this is logical, right? Oh, we hardly went over 50% stress. We hardly did. Oh my, dude, champ, brother. Wow. Top 35% and I'm sub 60% stress. That one was kind of trivial in a way, right? Like, I don't know. I guess if you want to learn anything from me, which I would hesitate to suggest doing, but if you want to learn anything from me, one piece of steel is more expensive than a wooden muscle, and they're still pretty strong. So I did it for just under 12 thou. This person did it for 6,400. They just did jumps. That's And granted, the cars crash at the end, right? Like they kind of like boo nosedive, which I mean style points, good for you, right? Okay, wait a minute. That's kind of funny. Hold up. The creator was Bad Driver. A bridge made by Bad Driver, which causes cars to crash, is a hilarious bit. They had to have done that on purpose, right? That's just funny. I respect that. And also they did it for super cheap. 6,400. It makes sense too, because right, if you do a jump, then the under support, you're essentially using the support you're building under the bridge plus the node itself that they give you. And the node, I think, has unlimited strength. You can't break a node. You can just break what is attached to it. So they're directing some of the weight to the node and the rest of the weight to the support that they built. Very smart. 97% stress, but very smart. I'll give you that. Do we have anyone? Oh, a lot of people did jumps. Just in these little pictures, a lot of people did jumps. What was that? What am I looking at here? Why? Why is the bridge gyrating? Like, okay, so 13,100. Still under budget. I did do it for cheaper though. They have steel in there. And I think this is the developer's design too, I'm noticing. And then they just like wanged one more piece of steel in there and just decided to let the bridge be flapping. Who up flapping they bridge? That's kind of nuts. Good for you. I mean, if that's how you want to spend your time, I won't blame you. Hydraulics allow your bridge to change shape. Yes. That is correct, and I understand that. Thank you. Yeah. Stop teaching me things. This is so suboptimal. What do you take me for? This is crazy. Drag this yeah. Okay. I didn't want to. I literally don't have any tutorial thing turned on. I get this is World 1, but Jesus Christ, allow people to just play the game, right? Add hint mode for people. I'm just complaining. Stop. Dude, are you... Okay, now I'm talking to you, developers. Fuck you. I'm kidding, of course, but like at the same time, like... Brother... If I click restart, it doesn't mean I want to see the tutorial again. It means I want to build a better thing than you're forcing me to build. For the love of God. I literally... Do I have to? Okay. Oh, hydraulics tutorial. Okay, makes sense why it didn't look like a normal level end. Why are you forcing me to do a tutorial? This isn't a fucking tutorial map anymore, boys. Use hydraulics to create a drawbridge. Yes, I understand. And you've made one for me. Wait, is that free? That's all free? Okay. I'm so perturbed. If it seems like I'm coming off harsh, I apologize. I'm feeling a little sassy today. But it's just like, there should be, allow people to choose if they want tutorial mode enabled, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? Is that out of line? If that's out of line, I'll admit it. But I feel like that's not out of line, and that's totally an understandable thing to wish. Okay, so I talked a bunch of shit, so if this design doesn't work, it's gonna make me feel like a real asshole. But here's the thing. This is free. And it's all locked in place, right? So I don't even get to change it if I want to. It's just them redisplaying the tutorial. Whatever. Here's my take. Is like, I think the span is short enough that I don't need tall trusses. The reason this one is taller instead of shorter is because if it was shorter, I save money on the wooden part, right? $509 versus $650. But the difference in length in hydraulic saves money if the truss is taller. This hydraulic's $1,700, this one is $1,400. So, If you look at the budget, 11,573, we bring that up, 11,449. So, that was my take on it. Just over half budget should get me in the top half of individuals who have played this so far. And I think it'll hold. I think it'll hold just fine. Yeah, look at that. That was really good. That was really good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. Let's not contract all the way. Let's try 35%. Here I am doing the exact thing I said I wouldn't do, making myself look like an asshole. But this should work in theory. I think it just contracted too far. Yeah, there it is. Now we got it. Now we got it. Yeah, we got it now. God damn it. Oh no, I am an asshole, aren't I? Oh jeez. No, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. Trust me, hear me out. Hear me out on this. It contracts away, and then the boat, oh shit. Oh shit, I'm in panic mode. Let's try 38%. This has to work. This is such a genius thing to do, also. It saves me so much money on budget to not... Oh, the boat is too boat. The boat is too boat. Okay, so it breaks, and what about 36%? This has to work. This has to work, please. For my own shit-talking ability. No, it does not work. Frick my behind, dude. OM gosh. Okay, I'll make the truss one bit longer. Everyone in the comments pretend none of this happened, okay? This didn't happen. In fact, I probably cut this out. I probably cut this out in editing, didn't I? Didn't I do that, Aiden, in editing? Huh? Huh? Be really cool if I did. Dude, holy fuck. Have I really lost touch with reality? Snap back to reality? Am I dumb? Have I lost my magical ways? No, never mind. We're so back. Hey everybody, now that I'm back from that jump cut that I definitely did in editing, look how much smarter I am. Look how cool and smart I am. See, works totally fine. I absolutely know what I'm doing. Breezily. First try, actually. First try. No jump cuts. That was awesome. Top 10% earned, especially on a first try run. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, what an idiot. What a fucking idiot. I just had to talk shit, you know? I just had to talk shit and make a clown out of myself. Oh, man. Okay, so I did it for 11,500. I want to look at this. I want to look at this because this is cool as shit. $20,000, and they made 90-degree angles. What type of trigonometry is... Holy shit. Wow. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, I have to... Okay, so... Oh, okay. The hydraulic is acting as a truss when the bridge is stationary. So it's acting as a support, and I think there's a huge... Looks like there's a huge muscle of sorts behind it, which means that the bridge is indeed steady when it is stationary. And then by pulling at a 45-degree angle here... Wow. Wow. And then all of the construction underneath allows it to be pulled into a perfect, like, S shape. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, you didn't have to flex on everyone by being this genius. That's really fucking neat, dude. Wow. I'm quite flabbergasted at that bridge. Quite flabbergasted. This person did it for cheaper than I. And they just... Wow. Wow. They completely forego the hydraulic and just make an arch. I see wooden muscles holding up this side of the arch. We've got big supports on this side and then just regular trusses. I wouldn't have assumed the Jeep had the horsepower to get it up, and yet there it goes. Oh, my mistake. Jesus Christ himself built this bridge. That checks out. That checks out. Shoulda known better. Shoulda known better on my part. Don't copy me. Some pre-built materials can be removed or altered. Thank God for that. Why you spending all my money, devs? You freaks? You freaks at home? So we have a limousine. Weighs 7, so it's a little heavy for a car. Kind of slow, kind of weak. But it's a limousine. What can you expect? The important part here is the wheelbase, which I think they did on purpose. Because if you were to make some sort of arch, right, that goes up and over these boats, it could be difficult for the limousine to get up and over with kind of the low clearance wide wheelbase, is my assumption. I'm sure someone had to have made an arch over it. In fact, for science, hear me out, for science, let's try. Let's try. I don't think it's gonna happen, but being incorrect twice in the same video, or making an ass out of myself twice in the same video, would make me feel quite silly. Make me feel quite silly. So we're gonna try. That shouldn't touch. Nope, there are definitely pixels in between this boat and this bridge. So I'm gonna try this arch, and if it doesn't work, at least I will have been correct for once. Okay, so what are we thinking here? Interesting looking boats. I mean, I guess they're submarines, which makes sense. Kind of fun that we get to see underwater too. But do it function? Oh my goodness. You know what? You know what? I'm not sure why there's a stop sign and then... Oh no! No! The limo driver died. I'm not sure why there's a stop sign and then... planes, though. Does that add to the difficulty somehow? That I'm not... Oh. Oh, don't copy me. Because you can't copy and paste. Check. Got it. But I know the arch works. But does it? I feel like Vsauce all of a sudden. Or does it? Because if I do another arch, similarly, on this side... now we're contacting the boat. Frick. Then the angle at which you have to go up and down is greater because the same height of the arch is being arched over a shorter span. I don't know if there are more technical words than that, but you feel what I'm saying. I don't think the limousine's going to be able to get it up. But I was already wrong once. I shan't be wrong twice. This must work. It simply must. I mean, if it's a day special enough that I see a bridge made by Jesus Christ, then I think it might be special enough day that I can make a sussy little arch work for a limousine. You feel? Is that logical to say? Is that acceptable to say? Do I care if it is? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out real quick here for us. I was nervous about the first one, but now I'm not. Now I'm nervous about the second one. Kind of fun. Oh my goodness, I love the 3D effects on the water. I just noticed that. That's kind of fun. So we know this first bridge works fine. And then we get the cute little planes in the sky, which is very cute and little. Very cute little planes. I don't know about that. Yeah, he front, is that the license plate holder? You bonked your license plate holder on the bridge? I thought this game was about realism. The license plate holder would have just damn falled off. That shit would have falled right off, man. Okay, well, think I'll bite. Think I'll simply make a little hydraulic here. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know if that's my finest work. I kind of don't. I was figuring like, okay, I can save money, I don't really have to split it in the middle, because the part of the boat that the bridge would intersect is kind of skinny, not super tall. So I'll just pull most of the bridge away with one hydraulic instead of two in between the trusses. But I don't know if that's actually going to pan out the way I think it is, considering I'm less than half budget. Yeah, have my doubts. I most certainly have my doubts. Can it be as simple as making a little muscle here? Could it be that epic? Actually, no. That's kind of silly, right? The entire weight of the bridge is coming down one wooden muscle. Yeah, okay. No, not my finest work. Easy fix, though. By easy fix, I mean complete rebuild, of course. So, I just did the thing I said what I didn't want to do, and I think it's gonna work fine. The thing is, I made the trusses kind of small because I kind of wanted to stay under half budget. Just more of a pride thing than anything else. I don't think the bridge is actually strong enough to hold the limousine, which is kind of my fear. But if it does, that'd be really epic and cool. Super sick, super sweet. Is it? No. Fuck. Yeah, because there's no truss in the middle, the entire bridge is being held up by these cheeky little wall braces. So, what if I were to continue to be epic and cool, and I continued to do it very cheaply and in an inexpensive fashion? Is it plausible that I'm simply attempting to save too much money all at once? Or was there simply too much time in between my playing of Polybridge 2 and 3, and I actually lost my touch with hydraulics? That's also possible. That is also possible, and I gave so much shit to the developers, not that I think they watch my videos, but it's like in spirit, maybe I shouldn't have been so mean when I clearly am not at my best form. Never mind, I'm epic and cool. Never mind, I'm epic and cool, check that out. Check this out right here, check it. Check it. Top 9%, I knew it. In my heart of hearts, I knew it. I was like, this is so clean. This will be so clean, and then it broke. And then I thought it will be so clean, and that one also broke. But this was clean. Top 9%. That's earned. First try. First try, too. That's awesome. So I did it for 25K. This person did 32. Oh, wait a damn minute. That's... Is that what the devs built? So they left in what the devs built, which I thought was a little too expensive for me. They took the arch design I made, and they cleaned that up. Look how, look how efficient that is. All the trusses are underneath, which means all the weight of the bridge is coming down these tiny little supports there, which is kind of crazy. And then just what the devs built over on this side. Wow. Oh, that's also made by Bad Driver. Fancy that. I mean, it worked. It worked great. I think if you were to apply similar money-saving ideas to the second half of the bridge, that could have been super epic. Because that sure as hell is a more money-efficient version of the arch than what I built. Oh, someone did it. Some mad lad did it. Look at this shit. Expensive, 43,000. They saw "don't copy me." They saw the words "don't copy me" and said, "fuck you. Here's a damn close replica." That's hilarious, actually. I love that. They saw "don't copy me" and went bet. That's kind of funny. I'll give you that. That's really funny. I'm glad it works too. I see some little supports underneath on this side. I'm guessing because the span is longer, this type of not even half circle, like rounded rectangle support, I'm guessing would be hard to apply to a longer span like that. So the fact they made it work is awesome. I love that. I love that. Next episode of Poly Bridge 3, we're gonna see Offside. What a roller coaster. I never thought I would feel so heated and so embarrassed and so prideful in like the same 30-minute span playing Poly Bridge 3 of all things. That's nuts. I don't know why, I just came into this video feeling sassy. So, oopsie daisy. Regardless, I had fun. I love Poly Bridge games. I don't know where that developer sass came from. That's just, I don't know, deep down buried in me. Beats me. Anyway, if you enjoyed, smooch that subscribe button. I appreciate you. Bye.